Hey everyone, what's up with you? What's up with you? I'm on my way, what we used to call a mission. So um, I got a lot of things to do today, but I wanted to come to you guys because it seems like people are getting scammed by AI. These people are using AI to con y'all out y'all money, and y'all can't tell the difference between reality and fiction. Just a little bit of research will do the blood good. You know what I mean? And it seems like y'all don't be doing y'all research. Y'all don't be doing simple research. We got AI. We got. Why does shit keep coming up? Okay, well, I have to internet. So I had to start my phone over. But what I was saying was, I don't know how far into the conversation I got. But this guy named John Porter is scamming people out their money using AI. Now, I came across his video when I was on Instagram, and I don't know which street is actually on. You don't make one? But but he basically started this whole thing with um well he got improperly served by the county in his county. He in New York, and he was saying that he was encouraging other men, like, oh well, if you weren't properly served, personally served, then they shouldn't be garnishing your wages, and so forth and so forth. And then he like got these people on the bandwagon, talking about, we going to court, you take your stuff to court, and we gonna fight this or whatever. But he ended up filing, just a long story short, he ended up filing a lawsuit against the county. And from what I saw, it was for, okay, they have that. It was for what do you call it? It was for um violation of First Amendment rights. He's claiming that they violated his rights. And so I'm like, but that's totally different from you being improperly served and they garnishing your wages. Like, that's a different grounds of lawsuit. Different what do they call it? Case of law, facts of law. And so and I'm not well equipped with the law or anything. This is not advice to anyone. This is a what do you call it? This is the announcement that I am not giving out legal advice. I'm just saying, don't be scammed out your money by this con artist who don't even know what he's talking about. Um, so I guess, can I fit? Fit. I can fit. Okay, so I guess he's making claims against his county, saying that they falsely served him, falsely garnished his wages, and that he basically want his money back or whatever. And so his first complaint got dismissed. They threw it out, and then they told him to refile it in October. And so he refiled it. And they're just waiting to see. But like I said, I have to go home and look at his complaint, because what I saw was they definitely threw out claim against the county. They threw that out with with prejudice, excuse me. So he can't file a claim against them again, um, unless it's something that's not regarding the child support case, whatever the case may be, right? And he just filing against other individuals. I don't know these people. I don't think it's the agency either. I didn't look in depth to his case, because what I found was what made me look into his case though was the fact he sent me some video and it looked like he was being interviewed by a news reporter, right? So I'm like, well, send me the original news report. Um, Whoever interviewed you, send it from their account. Send it from there. And he gonna say, I already sent it to you on my page or whatever. And I'm like, sir, who you hold on. No. I'm like, who you think you fooling? Like, I'm not Boo Boo the fool. Like, you can't fool me with your foolery. I'm gonna park right here, and because I just need to go in real quick. That's what I'm gonna do. I just need to go in real quick. I ain't gonna be here that long. Oh, you just gotta wait, boo. I ain't trying to hit nobody's car. Got these small ass parking spaces. But unlike some people, I got car insurance. Hold on. That's something like some people don't need license. Cause y'all didn't parked all jacked up. And I gotta squeeze my little fat ass in here. Make sure I don't hit nobody in their car. And then squeeze out this mother. I'm gonna get in. Oh, well, sorry. If this person was parked properly, I wouldn't have to worry about coming in and out. But anyways, so let me check out. Okay, so he sent me. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what? I was going to change my heading, but anywho, so I looked into it because this dude was like, he had this interview on his page. He had this interview on his page um by the news report. So I'm like, oh, this nigga, he's legit, right? I'm like, okay, let's see the news report. So I'm asking him for the original link to the news report because I'm not no dizzy bitch where I just believe any and everything that you show me. I'm like, I need to see. I saw was from his page. It was from his page. Hold on. I wonder why I keep closing. But anyways, so I'm like, send me the original link, the news outlet. Send me that, the information for that. He like, I sent it to you on my page. I sent it to you on my page. And so I'm like, that's to your page. I want the news outlet. Who interviewed you? I'm like, who interviewed you, sir? And he like, are you dumb or something? I gave you it. I gave you my case number. I'm like, you wish I was dumb, nigga. You wish I was like the your followers that just following any and everything that you saying. So I end up looking up his case anyways on my own without even him providing me with his case number. And I saw that he had his case dismissed, or they recommended that his case be dismissed because it's frivolous. His claims are frivolous, meaning he really don't have a leg to stand on. So that's what they suggested. But then the court that the judge that they shot it to offered to let him amend his complaint, let him amend his complaint, and he filed his amendment. And so I'm like, okay, and so they're just waiting on the defense to file an answer, meaning respond to the complaint. And so I'm like, but he's only requesting, he's claiming that his First Amendment rights were violated. That don't have nothing to do with with his child support, him not being properly served by child support agencies, or them garnishing his wages. He's telling people under the premises of you guys could fight back. They should have never garnished your wages unless unless they served you properly. And it's like, well, for one, they're claiming they did serve you properly, and that you were notified. I don't believe that you have to be personally served in a child support case. They have to just send you a letter saying they're opening a case against you and for you to provide your wages to them. That's all they have to do. They don't have to come to your house or come to your job looking for you and serve you. They don't have to do that. And so that's why the other judge said, this is frivolous. You need to go ahead and dismiss it. But I believe personally, like I said, I'm going to go look at it. I haven't read it. I haven't read his complaint at all. I was just laughing at the fact that he had his case dismissed in the first place, thinking he know what he's talking about. He is representing himself. He doesn't have an attorney advising him, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm not knocking nobody for that. But I'm just like, you're misguiding people, though. And it's like, are you updating people on the process, on your progress in your case and how the mistakes that you made and what you learned and everything? Are you doing that for them? No, you're just misguiding them. And I believe he's like trying to get money for stuff. Like he was trying to get me to read this, oh, I'm like, what is you doing? He was trying to get me to read this article. Matter of fact, buy a book or something. They was like, add it to cart or download it. And I'm like, I'm not about to download anything or purchase anything because I don't know if it's encrypted. You get all my information or something. I don't trust you. I don't know you like that. You ain't somebody am aware of. So I said, I'm not doing that, sir. You can just send me the data because what we were discussing, what we was having a discussion about was whether he was talking about the what did he say? That mothers are alienating the child from the father. And I said, where is your statistics to back up your claim? I said, just send me the data. That's all I want. I want a reliable source. And he sent me that link, and it was to some article, I guess, to the doctor's book, but it wasn't really reliable. It was the doctor's opinion. It was not a reliable source. So I said, you know what? I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth with you. If you're not going to give me the reliable source with data behind it, claiming that women are the ones that alienate the fathers or the children against the father, then you can just go on about your business. Now, what I did find on my own, because I'm not disingenuous, or dishonest or trying to pretend like it could not be true, right? I looked it up for myself and I found because women are the main ones that have full custody, sole custody of the children, that's the reason why it could be said that women are the ones alienating the child from the father. But it could be said either way. Matter of fact, the case, the article that he gave me, in that article, it showed that the father was turning the kids against the mother, which was funny to me because I was like, you're out here talking about mothers. And so I was like, just encourage these dudes to come get these kids. That's what you can do. If they out here hurting so bad, just I don't want to pay child support. Tell them to come get full custody. Now, if it were me, okay, I'll say it like that. If it were me, I would go to court. I would go to self-help. I would go to the law library. I would go wherever I could to get information on how to get custody of my child. That's what I would do. It ain't nothing to read and fill out some paperwork. It ain't that hard to read and fill out some paperwork, sir. So when y'all out here telling me, oh no, men got it hard out here. The courts is against dudes and da. I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking at y'all niggas stupid. Cause I'm like, in my situation, they was quick to give my baby to my child's father. They was quick. They was ready. They gave him to him. And you know what he said? Oh, this is too hard. I ain't never took care of none of my kids before. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. Mind you, my child's father has 4 kids total, probably more. 4 kids total, probably more. I only have one and only. You think I knew what I was doing when I had him? You think I knew what I was doing when I had him? I didn't know a goddamn thing. But I didn't let that stop me from taking responsibility of my child, though. That's the most idiotic thing I ever heard, is to give up your child, your custody, because I don't know how to do it. Nigga, you knew how to fuck, though. You learned how to do that. I'm sorry. I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. I'm over here spitting at the mouth, as pissed off as I am, like the audacity. And then you got the audacity to be complaining to women about how hard it is. Because I promise you, encourage these dudes to get full custody of these kids. I promise you the mamas is going to pay the child support. Put them on child support. Put the mamas on child support. Please put me on child support. But y'all don't want to do that. First of all, like my child's father said, and look, I respect it. I respect the fact that he believes that it's hard. That's his belief, that it is hard to raise a child. I respect that he bowed out rather than some of these crazy suckers and take their kids out along with themselves. You feel me? Because how he did that, everybody in that house would have been gone. I'll tell you that. he better had took my baby and everybody, including himself, out. Because if I would have got a hold of him, baby, if I would have got a hold of them, ain't no telling. So I can respect that as far as him, okay, look, I can't do it. Here, give him back to his mama. Because I can't do it. These kids is bad. You feel me? But for you to be talking about the mom is alienated, I'm like, what is the context behind the reason she's doing that? Some of these people, most of the time, the men are abusing the women, especially in front of the kids, and abusing the kids too. Sometimes they be sitting up here having mental illness and not seeking mental health resources or assistance. Okay, and y'all just want the mama to just, I don't know, because then he sent me a video this morning, right? I don't know. I think I sent him a video first about something like, I think it was like a case where the man beat up the mama or something. I don't know how it came about. But then he sent me a video from his, and where where the interview was, and he was interviewing people talking about, is child support the only way a man can take care of a child? And it was so disgusting because he was using AIs. He was using AI. And he was making the women say, hell yeah. The only way for my man to take care of my baby is to get that child support. To get that child support. That's all I need. I don't need no man. I just need that child support. fuck a nigga. Like, what? And I'm like, well, and then the man was like, oh, well, another way for men to take care of the child is to be in the child's life. And it's like, nigga, I don't like the fact that he's making it seem like all women, for one, or even the majority of women are out here like, nah, nigga, you can't have custody. You can't see your son. You can't see your child. You feel me? Like, all women out here like, nah, nigga, give me my money if you coming over here. Most of the time, and I believe in my last video or so, 2 videos ago, I let y'all know. I even told my child's father, like, look, you can just give me $30 in an outfit with some shoes each month. That's all I'm asking for. I didn't even say nothing about visiting. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, I just need my baby to have some clothes, please. Like, I need help with that first. And I even had discussions like, do you want to be present and stuff? Like, y'all be making it seem like females be like, that's the dude that I want, and I'm going to get his sperm, and I'm going to get a check, and I ain't going to never have him involved. I don't think that's how women, because I'm trying not to be disrespectful as well. I don't think that's how women operate. They try. Hey, when you gonna come get little AJ? When you gonna come get little Kenneth? Okay? When you gonna come get him? When you gonna come get little Sarah? Huh? When you coming? You said that last week. Now, I don't want you to keep disappointing my baby. It's just always something, though. And women will try until they see that disappointment on their child's face for the last time. It's only so much a person can endure. And you men are asking women to endure the Almighty God. Like, you asking us to endure what we don't even have to. So when women turn around and say, I don't need you, I've been doing, like, child, I'm already past the halfway mark. I'm already past the halfway mark, boo-boo. So at this point, what? Ask you for what? Do what? But I'm going to get my reimbursement. That's what I'm definitely going to get. Because what y'all think y'all could do, y'all think it's no repercussion, no consequences for your actions. Me personally, I think women do acknowledge the fact that they do acknowledge their consequences. They take the sole custody of the child in itself. That is their consequence. And they raise them children. Some of them will go out and still try to live the life they trying to live that even got them in that situation. Have multiple kids, but either way it go, though, they still taking care of the kids that they chose to lay down and have. They're not out here making excuses, talking about some woe is me ass nigga. They not out here doing that. They like, okay, that's how we doing it, nigga. That's how we doing it. All right, I got you. And they sit up there and raise them kids. And then you be mad, oh, they growing up in the system. They going to jail. They in trouble. They doing this. But, dude, where is the dad to balance it out? And me personally, look, as long as he not yeeting you, he not beating you, he not sitting up there robbing you, he ain't on drugs. And even in some cases, though, I think some examples is good for children. Me personally, I feel like the fact that I was able to see different type of people in my life, like I grew up in the Pablos. I seen people that's been on crack. I've been seeing people that's been strung out PCP. That was the thing in my neighborhood. So when I see that stuff, alcoholics, weed heads, smoking cigarettes and stuff, I'm able to say, based off of this person and how they live in their life, I don't want to do those things. I'm gonna take a different route. So that's why I say I think sometimes it is a good thing to let kids see good examples. They also should be able to see successors. I'm not saying don't just only crackheads and stuff, because they see successors as what? Drug dealers. That's their successors because they see the money, the cars, and the girls, or the men, whatever you want to say. But in most cases, I think there should be a balance. There should be more successors, of course, but there should also be people that you can say, hey, this is, this is whoopty whoop. Like, for example, Little John from the East Side Boys was a weed head, and I believe a syrup drinker. He was drinking syrup. I may be wrong. He may have just been a weed head. But he has changed his whole persona. He has changed his whole image, right? From being a weed person to being vegan. He don't smoke, he don't drink, he does yoga and stuff. He don't do all that extra stuff anymore. And he looked younger than me. You feel me? So I don't even think that people can't change. And that's the other thing too, is that you guys, some of you men be out here acting like women can't change. And that if she did something in her 20s, that she should be held accountable for the rest of her life, for eternity. Y'all don't give no space for improvement. Y'all don't give no space or encouragement, or even acknowledge that the mother is the one that's present and doing her best. I'm the main one who hate that term of I'm just doing my best. Oh, I did what I knew. Oh, shut up. But then I had to really grow up and realize my parents, your parents, their parents didn't have the resources that we have. Like, we are really, really coddled out here. We are really coddled out here. For real. We are really spoiled. Because all I had to do was look up on AI, on Google AI, and be like, who this nigga? Who this nigga talking this shit? Hey, his case been dismissed. I even looked up the interview. It was like, show me where he was interviewed at. What news outlet was he interviewed in? They was like, shit, I can't tell you. Okay, they was like, I can't tell you. It looked like it's from his page. That's what they said. It's from his page. And so I said, well, this ain't real. And then me looking at the videos, I'm like, oh, this crap is AI. This is all AI stuff. And he's selling y'all a dream. I just feel so sad that he really convinced y'all into a dream. I could never. I'm like, y'all get finessed by women. Y'all get finessed by women, but not only that, y'all getting finessed by other men. I could never. Ooh, clucks. But I'm like, I could never get finessed by a man. By a man, child. And I'm like, I tried to put it everywhere on his page, But I was like, his case got dismissed, y'all. It got dismissed. It got dismissed, y'all. Stop listening to him. And then I was like, what I say? I said, y'all really need to stop listening to people based off of y'all emotions. Y'all be sitting up there following people based off of y'all emotions. I said, you got to take your emotions out of it. Like, I get it. I get you got a reason to be mad. Nobody's taking away from the fact that you can't be mad that you got on the board. Nobody's taking away from that crap. Just like, I'm not going to take away from the fact that women don't have a right to be mad. Okay, well, bitch, y'all better go. I don't know what y'all doing. Women have the right to be mad that men are not showing up, whether they chose them or not, and all this stuff, they not betting and all this. They still have the right to be mad, but what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do about it? Is you gonna sit up there and let that child suffer because you mad? Most of the men is like, hell yeah. Cause I don't like that B. I'ma make this person suffer. And it's sad. It's sad. Oh my God. The powers out here. It's really sad. This is the person I'm going with you. Nah, I'm not gonna let my baby suffer because I'm mad at somebody. Okay? I don't have to deal with you. That's the thing. If I don't like you, especially if I have custody, and again, if it were me and I was the non-custodial parent, I would go and get my visitations and I would have a middle person. I would have my boyfriend, my mama, my sister, my cousin, somebody, my uncle. Somebody gonna go get his butt though. I can tell you that much. Somebody gonna go get him and he gonna come get my visits. I'm gonna get my visits. I can tell you that much. It ain't nothing that's gonna stop me. Oh, he gonna be able to call me and say, Mom, can I get some Jimmy Choos, whatever the freak, Jordan, whatever, because I got it. That's the thing. And most of you dudes don't even have responsibility. You stay at home with your mama. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all money should be going to your kids, but you're that selfish. You're that selfish. I'm almost to my destination. I ain't about to sit up here and be arguing with y'all. Or that nigga Porter. I'm going to just look at his case and be laughing. I'm going to report back, though. I'm going to let y'all know about this nigga Porter. Because he think he funny. I'm like, nigga, use a lamb. I'm going to just put it like that. I ain't going to call no grown man out their name. I'm trying to be better. You feel me? I'm trying to be better as a human being. But I'm just like, you're not helping. And I feel like people like that are informants. Y'all need to start realizing the FBI is still busy on y'all tails. They still trying to demolish the black community. I don't know why y'all think they not. I don't know why y'all think they not. I don't know. But I'm gonna put my car here. But y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all want to sit up there and beat on black women, complain about black women. Guess what? I'm still gonna get some D at the end of the day if I want it. But I don't need it. I get my shower and I do all the sprinkle, okay? I do that. I don't need no STDs. Y'all be out here homosexual, DLs, undercover dudes. Y'all weird. Y'all weird, my guy, and I'm good off of it. I don't want none of y'all to touch me. None of y'all. I don't even care for toys. That shit stinks. I just rather be by myself. I get up when I feel like it. I cook what I want. I eat what I want. I ain't got to worry about nobody on my neck breathing on me, complaining. Y'all don't know how good it is. I don't see none of y'all out here like reporting that women be sitting up there finessing y'all, but having girlfriends and passing on STDs. Like, I don't be hearing that. You be like, y'all got attitudes. Okay, cool. I'd rather deal with an attitude than HIV. On that note, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out that dude's page. Y'all tell me if it's really AI or if it's real interviews. I do apologize for the wait time. I was busy. I be out and about doing my stuff. I got a life, unlike some people. Some people be making fake videos just to get likes and shit. All right. Have a good one. Bye.